Oh, what's up guys? I'm back like I never left. In this video, we're going to be looking at the top two stocks that are hot right now. One of them is a penny stock that I covered in the past. I'm going to show you guys exactly how the stock made 140% move to the upside in one day. We're going to see if the stock is a buy or not. We're also going to be covering exactly what happened in the stock market, and we're going to talk about exactly what are the important reports that can affect the stock market for tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of companies reporting earnings and a lot of important economic reports coming out tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. We're going to be talking about exactly the information that you need to know, guys. So now let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below, guys. So the first company that I'm going to be talking about is going to be ticker symbol KNDI. I covered this company 3-4 weeks ago. We talked about it because this company is in the EV or electric vehicle sector. It's a Chinese company and they manufacture electric vehicles. And they announced an important news today that they're going to expand and they're going to launch 2 other vehicles within the United States, so they're going to start selling it. That's why the main reason why this stock went up 140% today. And you can go check out the video that I made in the past. We're talking about the stock when it was around over here. We're going to use the $4 mark area as a support area. In case the stock retests, we can use this area as a support to get involved in the stock. So eventually it had a huge move to the upside, mainly due to that news. And I told you guys exactly, this is not the actual time to buy right now. It's actually the time to sell. The time to buy was when it was hovering around over here. You can have this area as a support, a few weeks ago. So, but you cannot tell these companies are going to have big moves or not. But since the EV sector was super hot, a lot of these companies were going to the upside, like NIO. We got, Tesla moving to the upside a lot. So that's why I brought this company to you guys' attention, so we can keep an eye on it and take an opportunity when it comes to this kind of scenario. When it spikes up, this is a great time to buy, to sell, at this current moment. So the share outstanding for the company, as you can see, is 52.36 million shares. The share of float is 37.68. And as you can see, this all insider transactions, insider ownerships. This is a Chinese company, so it's really sketchy when you look at their in detail about who owns the shares and further information about the company, because they kind of do some sketchy things, so you cannot really trust how they're not transparent. So that is one of the things that's concerning about these Chinese companies. So as you can see over here, the average volume for the day is 63 million shares actually traded. So that was a lot. The average volume this company has is 709,000 shares traded per day. So I remember when we talked about it, this company was not actually one of the top stocks to buy, because it's, first of all, it's a Chinese company, and second of all, this company's main focus is to deliver and to produce electric vehicle parts, specifically for its works with NIO stock. NIO company, they help them with the swapping batteries. So this company produces parts so NIO can use the battery swapping technology that this company produces. So that is the main source of income in this company, but they also start producing companies and they're going to be expanding within the United States. So that is fantastic if you're actually a person that got involved in this company when it was around $4 area, when the EV markets result just going up to the upside, and this stock was on your radar. So when we look at in detail about this company, if there's going to be a future potential, if at this moment, if the stock continues to go up and if it sells down to the downside, let's see if there's going to be potential for us to buy in again, even though the stock price is really skewed to the upside. So as I mentioned, one of the important things that we're going to be looking at is if they expand within the United States, what is going to be the price range that are going to be available for these cars. So the first car, the model that they're going to be having available in the US is going to be the K23. The second model is going to be the K27. So the K27 is going to be around $19,999, and the other model is going to be $29,000. So that is really expensive. And the area that they're going to try to expand, they're trying to have these cars announced for people to come and check them out, is going to be in Garland. So they're going to start taking orders, and you're going to be able to deposit $100 and pre-order these specific cars if you want to use them for the future. So it's going to be in Garland, Texas. So if you're around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can go and check out, test drive these cars if you want to, and make a deposit if you really want to get involved and help the environment by investing, also buying these vehicles. So what is the downside of actually getting involved in this company? So as we all know, a lot of these major competitors like Tesla, we got NIO, we got a lot of up and coming electric vehicle companies are out there right now. So also the main companies like Nissan, General Motors, Volkswagen, they're also coming up with their own version of electric vehicle cars. So when you look at a Chinese company that's want to come and expand within the US, when these major companies already have their foot on the ground and they have different branches all over the US and they start selling cars that have good reputations, and when they start producing electric vehicles, they're going to crush these up and coming, startup companies that do not have a lot of footing within the US. So that is one of the downside of investing in this company in the long run. Maybe they'll become successful in China, like with NIO and other countries, other developing countries. So, but when it comes to the US, this is going to be a hard battle for them to expand and to get market attraction. So also, as you see from the car, it's really kind of an interesting looking car. So the design is not really that attractive. That's just my personal opinion, but that is what I think about it. So what should investors do when it comes to, if you want to get involved in it, if you want to buy it, if you see potential in the short term? Yes, the stock can definitely spike up. You can swing trade it, you can day trade the stock because there's good volatility that comes with it. But in the long term, there's a huge question mark when it comes to this specific company, guys. So now let's move on to the second stock, guys. So the second stock we're going to be looking at is going to be ticker symbol KODK. Now this company, of course, is Kodak. I remember this company used to be camera when I was young, so it was like in the 90s and stuff. So it's really a company that made a huge transition now to eventually becoming a pharmaceutical company. So as you can see over here, this stock shot up 318.14% today. It's up $25.26. At one point it was trading above $50, and yesterday the main news that broke out was that announcing this specific news. So they're going to be, the exact amount of money they're going to be getting from the government is going to be $765 million. So the president confirmed on Tuesday that the administration was using the Defense Production Act to provide a $765 million loan to support Eastman Kodak's effort to produce active ingredients needed to make generic drugs within the US. So that is the main catalyst that drove this company to go to the upside. So I still have a few people ask me questioning like, hey, is this a good time to buy this company? Depends if you're a long-term investor. Are you going to be a short-term trader? If you are in it for the long term, yes, there's going to be potential for this company, maybe after it pulls back to get involved in it, because this is a huge amount of money that this company can use to expand and to benefit for the future. But in the short term, the market is really super volatile for this company. So as you can see, the range is like insane. It opened at 21 to 50, now it's at 33. If you even buy one share, it's just the price is going to fluctuate a lot. So as I always say, it's going to be a one ticket away to chop city though. So you don't want to get chopped pretty bad by holding this company. So you just, for the long term, definitely there's potential, but in the short term, it's going to be super choppy if you want to day trade it or swing trade it. So just keep an eye on it. If you are a good day trader, you can definitely day trade it. There's a good opportunity for it. But at the end, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get chopped up. So, but the most important thing you want to look at also is going to be the share outstanding for this company is 43.6 million shares. The share of the float is 8.18 million. And the short float for this company is 20.89. So there are people that are betting the stock's going to go down. And I know I've seen screenshots of people bragging about the gains that made buying this stock, also shorting the stock. So it's kind of like a really mixed bag with this company. So the institutional ownership for this company is 23.9%. Insider ownership is 17.9%. So as you see, the volume is just drastically increased. The average volume that this company trades is around 4.83 million, but today's volume is 273 million shares. So a lot of Robinhood traders, a lot of people that are active traders, day traders, momentum traders, that's what they call them, they like this kind of stocks because there's huge range. You can scalp it, buy, sell it, get in and out quickly, make your 10-20% return. Even if you are somebody that like to swing trade, like if you got it in yesterday, you're going to be up pretty big. So but in the short term, I definitely stay away from this company because it's really choppy, but I see potential of because of the loan that they got for the future. But let's just wait for the company to have a level and provide with us like a good consolidation area, so we can risk off of support and resistance areas to form. So right now it's just in the middle of nowhere, and there's a lot of risk when it comes to getting involved in this company, guys. So now let's look out what are the top companies that are going to be reporting earnings. So before we talk about that, let's talk about what happened to the stock market today. As you can see, we had a super positive day. We got all the tech companies, different sectors, even the financials, the energy sectors. It was just super positive. We talked about an important economic report that was going to be announced today, which is going to be interest rates. We got the Jerome Powell, coming up and speaking about that specific subject around 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talked about it yesterday. So the Fed said that they're not going to do anything with interest rates, and nothing's going to be changed. So the market really liked that. So all these companies are headed to the upside. As you see, Microsoft recovered from the sell-off that it had last week. We got Apple earnings, which is coming up tomorrow after hours. We got all these major companies, Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon, reporting earnings. So I'm going to be trading specifically Facebook tomorrow. So if you guys want to follow my live trades, you guys can join the Discord chat. I also created a Patreon page if you guys want to follow my trades live. If you become a supporter, I will definitely show you guys exactly what my plan is, what my thesis, what my risk is, what price points that I'm looking at. So I'm going to be using options to trade this. Last week I traded Microsoft. I made like 71% return. So this week I was eyeing AMD, but I decided to change it to Facebook because I kind of missed the opportunity to get involved with AMD yesterday. So if you guys want to follow, make sure you join the Discord chat, and also if you can become a Patreon supporter, that'd be awesome too. I really appreciate that. But as you can see, we got all these sectors being super positive. We got the healthcare sector, you got the medical device sector, we got financial sectors. I mentioned they're super positive. That is fantastic. But tomorrow is going to be a really action-packed day. We also have important economic reports. So for Thursday, July 30, we got at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the GDP for Q2 is going to be reported. So the previous was minus 5%. So they are forecasting a minus 34.6%. So that is a lot. So at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, also is going to be the initial jobless claims. It's going to be the regular state program. It's going to be for a period of July 25th. The previous was 1.4 million, and the median forecast is 1.51 million. And also at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the continuing jobless claims. It's going to be for July 18. The previous was 16.2 million. And also at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the continuing jobless claims. It's going to be for July 11. The previous one is 31.8 million. So if any of these numbers are kind of skewed to the upside, to the downside, the market is definitely going to be reacting. So luckily, all this information is going to be reported before the market opens. So that is fantastic. So keep an eye on this specific information and also the earnings. So I hope all this information will help you guys. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you drop in the comment section below, and make sure you smash the like button too, and also join the Discord and support on Patreon if you want to support my channel, guys. So I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video, guys. Have a wonderful day.